Hello, my name is Natalie, or Nats or not. I am going to be making a frozen pizza because I am too tired and it is currently 8:07 in the morning. I do not recommend you making a pizza in the morning. It doesn't have any nutritional value. I'm just making it because I want to make it. Yeah. Get a pan here. Find a pan. Hold on. Screw it. We're using a rectangular pan today. As a regular adult, like an adult, more like a legal adult by about a year, I recommend following instructions. If it's like a frozen, whatchamacallit, that way you don't screw it up and end up putting yourself and or others and possibly bring down the kitchen. This is Jack's Original Thin Mexican Pizza. As you can see here, I'm recording on my phone mirror style, so hopefully it flips after I look at it and stuff. It says to go on the grill and to cook it in the oven for 13 minutes, most likely on bake, but it doesn't say the temperature. No, it does not. Oh shit. Oh, let's hope you don't die here, because I can't Google it right now because I'm recording on my phone, because I do not have another thing to look it up on. It doesn't say. Oh crap. Oh well. So if I don't die. Let's see here. From my personal experience, hey Aussie, cat down there, I recommend using parchment paper, which is good stuff. I'm using If You Care Quality with Integrity baking parchment paper. I just got it because I used it for baking, like last year and stuff, so I bake sometimes. What? What's up? Hi. I think he's talking because I'm talking. He's like, I want to talk too. He doesn't talk often though. But also, be careful. Your stuff, like, going on the floor. Make sure everything is clean. Wash your hands before you start, like I did. But yeah, follow the 20-second wash your hands rule. So get soap on your hands, scrub for like 20 seconds, rinse it off in hot water. I mean, of course, you can wet your hands beforehand just to get all sudsy and stuff if need be, if you so want to. And make sure to, try not to touch the nozzle when you're washing your hands because there's germs on the nozzle. But yeah, I mean, try not to, but you know, who cares? If it is in a controlled environment, I guess it's okay. But if you're like a germ freak or really care, use your arm or something, or like the towel you're drying your hands on. To turn off the nozzle. Anyway, gotta preheat the oven, most likely at 350. It doesn't say, bless you. Doesn't say what temperature though, because it's just a. Doesn't say what temperature though. It just says cooks in the oven for 13 minutes. On the plastic on the other side, it didn't say anything either. It's just this. So the best bet, if it doesn't say that and you have access to the internet, I recommend looking it up online. Jack's thin crust pizza. Yeah, original thin Mexican pizza. What temperature? Okay, I'm just gonna stop the video real quickly just to make sure I know what temp. So I looked it up online. It said 425 degrees, and you have to cook it for 13 to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna preheat the oven. Press bake. I'll use the temperature and hour buttons. My dad, the guy I'm living with, because I live with my dad, like my actual biological father. I'm using a Amana, AMANA oven. I don't know what year it is though. Push all the way up to 425 for the preheat. Anyway, like I was saying earlier, I often use parchment paper because it's easier to cleaning and stuff. Of course, it's also to wash your hands afterwards. But yeah, so get your frozen pizza and put it on the pan, preferably in the center. Also, when you are cooking and or baking, whatever, any culinary thing that you're doing, make sure to clean up your workspace, because as you go, that way you won't have to deal with a big mess afterwards. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I made a huge mess. Oh no. I usually appreciate it. I apologize for my matter-of-fact grumpy behavior. I'm not much of a morning person since I work the night shift, evening shift at my other job, which is at a diner. So, yeah. So I often am, tired and grumpy and I'm like, So. As you can see, I got a thing of dishes here that I put away. Behold, I got some pans, a jar cup thing that my sister got me. Love her to bits. Amazing older sister. Put away the parchment container. And I'm gonna brew some coffee because I'm really tired. And we'll get some coffee grounds, which is on my mini fridge that I have in the dining area. I will be right back.
Hello, this is Natalie coming to you live from the editing studio of the dining room. I had no idea what I was saying, and I wasn't able to record my voice given the fact that I didn't know my mic was on, because there is a button on the side of the headphones that I'm wearing right now, and it was like a weird button. I didn't know what it did. I didn't know what it did, and so I pressed it and stuff, and my mic wasn't on, and now I know that when my mic is on, the red light on the tip of the microphone should be red, so I didn't know that, so I apologize if you can't hear me, and hopefully I can probably do a recap. I think I was like talking about coffee or something, and
I'm not sure
whatever.
The mic is working because I have to use a speaker, which is on this side over here of the phone, and hope for the best that the background noise isn't messing with anything. So yeah, I'm super close. Sorry. I really hate being really close. I'm really sorry. My dad has a Keurig coffee machine. Let me show it to you real quickly. Behold the Keurig coffee machine. I'm gonna pause the video so then I can set up the stand here. Hold on. Behold the frozen pizza on the side over here. So ignore that. This is the Keurig machine. Behold. I don't know what brand. I don't know what model it is. I don't care what model it is. Gross. I'm going to be using this coffee pot here. This is where we put the coffee grounds. As you can see here, completely be able to take it out. There is this area where this goes. Make sure it rests on it, and there is the space underneath here and like right here. So you slide the tongue onto the space, and then make sure that this rim area goes underneath this area, because I made that mistake, and I kept freaking out because it didn't go in all the way. Get coffee grounds, put it on the thing. Bounces up because this holds the coffee grounds and everything. And notice right here, that's where the water comes out of. And because I was missing on the counter, balanced up. So I'm using Folgers Classic Roast because that's the coffee grounds I got. If you live alone, get a smaller container. If you have like a huge family or something, I recommend getting a Costco or a Sam's Club membership because they get a lot of stuff in bulk, like huge bulk items, and their deli area, their little restaurant stand, whatever it's called. They have that there too, free samples and everything. Awesome. Anyway, following the instructions here, one serving, if you do like a small cup like this type of thing here, it is recommended 1 tablespoon for 1 6-ounce cup of coffee, which is 3/4 cup of water. Because 1 cup is, well, 8 ounces. So we will be using the 10 serving one. Wait, no. Maybe 10 serving, which comes to 1/2 cup of coffee grounds. I'm gonna get the measuring cup for that. Scoop it in. Careful not to spill. Gosh, it didn't spill. Make sure it's even. Some people use knives to make it even. When you're either cooking or baking or whatever, make sure to have accurate measurements. That is the preheating being done. So over there, get coffee grounds, put it in the filter. Careful not to spill. To the side. Put it in here. Slide it in carefully. Normally, if you try to force something, it probably shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be like going in that area. If you force something, it probably doesn't belong or probably doesn't go the way it does. There is a filter on the back here. I'm gonna turn around so you can see it. You hold the filter, completely removable. My dad said not to like let it dry completely after you wash it because then the nozzle here, this black one right here. Oh, sorry, I can't see it. Sorry. I'm gonna scooch my phone. I'm gonna take it off the whole thing. As you can see, there is, I'm gonna use my finger to, right here is a nozzle. That's where the water leaks out through the machine somewhere. I don't know where it goes, but it goes through these two things here. The Keurig with that you can put the pods in, like these ones, or the coffee ground one. Make sure that's fine. The water should come through here. There are buttons right here. Son of a cracker, right here. Hope you can see them. Focus. See, there's the coffee pot button here and the Keurig button here. And click the coffee button, the coffee pot one, like that. You can hear it start to warm up, and then we have 12 cups, 10 cups and 8 cups. If you wait too long, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna put this magnet back. I'm actually gonna look at it real quickly. Behold the measuring stuff. I'm gonna shove this pizza into the oven. And we're going to move this over here. Set a timer. There's a buttons here. There is a timer button right here. Click that. The temp and hour button, you click. You can hold it just by 5. That was too much. I'm gonna do it for 15. Shite. Quickly put your pizza in the oven. Clean up your workspace. I'm gonna pause the video so I can get stuff cleaned up. You don't have to watch me rinse to the water. And then I'll be back with a cup of coffee. I'm gonna use some milk for creamer because I don't have creamer. I don't want to buy creamer because milk is just as good, and it's also good for tea because I have tea. While the pot is brewing and everything, I want you to know that you don't actually have to get a coffee pot to make coffee. I have this filter here. This coffee thing here. It probably won't make as strong as coffee, strong coffee and stuff, but it does the job. You use cone filters. I'm talking about the regular filters rather than the cone filters. I'm really sorry for cutting it weird. Did you know that coffee is actually a natural laxative? Oh my god, I thought I spilled some on the floor. It is a natural laxative. If you drink too much, you will end up getting dehydrated, so don't drink as much coffee as needed. Only drink it if you need help waking up or something or whatever. I mean, there's a chopstick to serve because I don't have any spoons at the moment. They're still drying. You can like yell at me if needed. That's totally fine. I have some sugar in the cabinet in this home. Coffee has a chemical in it. Can't remember the name it's called. It's a little sugar. So don't drink so much coffee, mostly because it will dehydrate you and you'll get like a headache, and too much caffeine isn't good for you. I can't remember the limit, so I'm gonna just put it somewhere like a text bubble saying like, hey, you can only have this much. I mean, there's this kid that I knew back in high school, I can't remember his name, and he made a joke about how he was going to drink the maximum limit of caffeine that he could, or see if he can surpass it or something. I can't remember how he said it, but that's. Turn off the timer. The oven's still going, as you can see, 425 is still on. Make sure that you turn off your oven. Also, use oven mitts, otherwise you'll end up burning your hands. I mean, of course it's common sense, but some people in this day and age, my age, younger and or older, sometimes don't have common sense. And yeah, or some people have never baked, cooked, whatever before. Turn off the oven. Press cancel off at least 3 times just to make sure. Of course it's gonna turn off like the first time, but it gives me reassurance that I turned it off by pressing the button repeatedly. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's golden. It smells amazing. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, caffeine. Be careful with it. Also, some people have different caffeine tolerances. Some people can like just drink it and they won't feel anything. Either they built the intolerance or their body just like doesn't respond to it as much. Some people are super sensitive. Caffeine can also influence anxiety in the worst ways. But don't use too much soap when you're washing the dishes because little can go a long way. And I'm not being exaggerating, because once in a great while I'll forget stuff. Please don't get any ideas from this. So another thing. One thing should be like for like scrubbing the dishes, on which should be rinsing, so then you won't get like food and stuff with the clean, soapy dishes. This is I have a brush here for like cups and stuff, because my hands sometimes can't fit into the cup, so I have to use a brush to scrub the insides so I can thoroughly scrub it and stuff. But yes, you should replace your brushes once in a while. I'll say at least once a month, but I could be wrong. That's really fine. That way you won't be getting mold. That way your dishes won't be affected by mold that will grow on the brushes, because that can happen from the water and the soap and any food that can get stuck in the bristles or the little spaces in the brush. Damn it. It's like, if you look really closely, there's the camera. I'm gonna touch the screen so it'll focus. Come on, focus. Some cracker. This really sucks. Oh, you can see like right here, this like dark thing right there, if you can see, hopefully. That is the space, and that will get like water, and it will grow bacteria and stuff, so it's best to replace your brushes. That way you won't get any growing bacteria, mold, whatever. That way you won't get sick when you're washing the dishes and you're like, oh my god, why am I sick? I haven't messed with it. And you're like, I'm a ghost person, I get rid of any expired food, etc. No, you gotta be very careful. You don't want dying from moldy bacteria brushes things. Replace them when you can. Not like, don't replace them every single day, because that's a waste of money. Replace them at least once a month. I could be wrong. Look up online, ask Google Assistant or whatever you talk to. I'm not sure if it's cooled down enough, but I'm gonna put it on the tray just in case. That way I won't actually burn my hand. I'm gonna just like that. It's not on top button, so you gotta be careful. Hold on to the tray. Move it back and forth. I'm gonna keep talking as I do this. You're right. What? I gotta wash this. Ugh. Don't use utensils that you drop on the floor. If you do, wash them. Wait, rinse off the food crud first. That way you won't get on the rag. Wash rag, washcloth, whatever you want to call it. My dad was using washcloth in the car. Just Kansas. Don't just rinse it off, actually scrub it and stuff. That way because the plastic roll is just doesn't actually do anything. Doesn't actually prevent bacteria from getting on your food and stuff. Bacteria still can get on the food and whatever. Just warm the hot water. Rinse it thoroughly. I'm gonna let it dry fully, but I want to keep cutting this pizza. Anyway, if you look really closely, I can't zoom in. If you have any like hot dishes, I recommend leaving them on the stove because of the metal, because it might mess with your counters. I'm moving my coffee cup. You can't see it, but I'm gonna move it. Coffee. Anyway, I'm gonna move it real close. It should be cooled off enough. Maybe I'm gonna adjust this real quickly. I can't zoom in as much as I want to. Wish I could though. Sorry if it's like a weird angle. Okay. You see there is a line here, an old line. I'm moving so that you can see better. That is 1/2. About 30 minutes. Luckily, I don't have work in the morning, but I am dressed for work. I gotta wear all black because I am a waitress. When you're doing food and stuff, I do recommend that you put your hair up or whatever as much. If you have long hair, put your hair up and stuff. That way your hair won't get into your food and you'll be like, ew, gross, hair got in my food. That's disgusting. Oh my gosh. Because that happens. On average, the human loses 100 strands of hair a day. So yeah, this is one half. And two, I'm gonna grab the oven so I won't burn my hand. Never be too careful. Like, don't bubble wrap yourself, you know? Like, allow yourself to experience the thrill of things, but like, be like common sense safe. Like, don't stick your hand in a saw blade or something. This is fourths, as you can see. 1/4. Look, 3/4. Ah, so it tastes good. It's alright. You can taste the tomato, definitely. Or some type of spice to it. Remember like a taco seasoning or something, I don't know. Like I said earlier in the video, I don't recommend having pizza for breakfast. Not very nutritional. Have like fruit or something, like an apple, some berries or whatever. Get some oatmeal. Oatmeal's hot cereal. Oh, get cereal. Preferably Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios, the best. No, not sponsoring. That's just the Cheerios, like Cheerios. The cereal I grew up with. This is my big bag. I'm totally okay with like eating this entire pizza, but I want to save the pizza for tonight. So after my shift, which should be done by like 9 o'clock or so, gonna be 9:30. I don't know where we're shift eating tonight. Probably about 9 o'clock, maybe 8:30. For storage, I do recommend, I mean, for this size, I recommend getting gallon bags because of how much space. Oh, at least one bag. Get in there. The space, and you can this much. I'm gonna have a nice size, but so I'm gonna eat the crappy one. Crappy one, the one with the broken. Oh, frick, I didn't cut this one. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have pizza tonight. But yeah, if I didn't want to like save money and stuff, and I wanted to have something prepped for tonight that I wouldn't have to cook because I would be sort of mentally tired, maybe. Make sure that they are completely together. That way it won't let any air out, won't get any germs in. Your food won't taste like fridge or whatever. Also, make sure you get all the air out. I mean, if you're not sure, it's okay to smash your food unless you don't want to smash your food. You're like, no, I just want to get the air out. Well, carefully, tiny opening. Push all the air out as much as you can without smashing or ruining your food. Make sure it's all sealed. And because I use a freezer bag, I can store this in the freezer if need be, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna store it in the fridge and my mini fridge. So yeah.